If you spent any time on a university campus, you've probably noticed the inundation of women's advocacy groups. These women's groups are often run or backed by very successful female professors claiming to be propping women up. But ladies, beware. While these women present themselves as your best friends, behind their masks of benevolent saints hides Ursula. Ursula knows that an incoming college girl is a bit wide-eyed, full of life and curiosity, and maybe a bit nervous facing the unknown world. She knows the young girl is likely feeling a bit restricted by the rigidness of societal rules imposed on her up until now, as well as maybe being a bit worried about whether her newly found interest in boys will be met with approval. And, being a teenage girl, she's likely a bit capricious and prone to negative emotion. The girl looks at Ursula and sees a highly successful woman full of knowledge, with the power to control the world at her fingertips, and dreams of being like her one day. That's when Ursula puts her plan into action.
Come in, my child.
She generally invites the new arrivals to talk about life on campus, what to expect as a woman, and how to ensure success. Being in academia myself, I've been to many of these talks, and they always have the same format. They're generally about an hour long, and after an initial display of her impressive credentials, Ursula spends the first 45 minutes recounting a fantastical story in which she informs the attentive girls the society you live in is in fact a tyrannical, oppressive, sexist, misogynistic, phallo-logocentric patriarchy. It's actively motivated by the subjugation and control of women, and deliberately designed to hold you down and ensure you fail. Oh, and all those boys you're now curious about? They all hate you and don't want you around. After she spent 45 minutes scaring the hell out of these young girls and confirming that their worst nightmares are in fact true, she spends the last 15 minutes telling them, oh, but don't worry, with my help, you can become empowered and heroically break free of your patriarchal chains.
Poor souls with no one else to turn to.
To overcome, all you have to do is join my Save the Women's group, adopt its socio-political views, promote it to other girls on and off campus, and generally make it your life's mission to proselytize the feminist agenda in the name of the other lost, helpless, victimized girls who haven't been saved yet.
Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
In other words,
What I want from you is your voice.
the new recruits, now having had their worst teenage paranoid nightmares confirmed to be reality, line up to sign. Because, well, what choice do they have, really?
Those poor unfortunate souls.
After all of the older girls have signed, and if they don't, they'll be the only girl left out of the club. And if there's one thing girls really hate, it's feeling excluded. So they all sign, convert, and become Ursula's feminist mouthpiece.
You belong to me.
And if anyone at these talks dares to ask even the most innocent of questions regarding the validity of Ursula's claims, in the end, through her women's advocacy group, Ursula boosts her own resume, her funding, career, and reputation, and let's not forget her messianic self-righteousness and narcissism too, while her minions of obedient, beaten-down, insecure college girls spread the word about her sainthood, believing themselves helpless victims of the patriarchy incapable of succeeding outside of Ursula's umbrella, all the while developing a massive chip on their shoulder towards men and the world in general, while a small fraction will become Ursula themselves.
It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate soul.
I hope you've enjoyed this chapter in the Little Pink Book. If so, please be sure to like and subscribe. And of course, feel free to comment.